Hola, gringos y gringos, and welcome to
Gringos Are Us.
Expats with a Plan.
I'm Mark.
I'm Gina.
This week, true Mexican highway banditos. The video is next.
Welcome back. About 3 days ago, there was an attempted highway robbery on a family not too far outside of Mexico City. Why don't we watch the video? So as you can see, there's this red car. The red car pulls up ahead, attempts to block the road.
It's driving very erratically.
Guys get out, they are masked, they are armed, and what does the guy in the white vehicle do?
This is one intelligent driver who's paying attention. He slams it in reverse and backs the hell out of there.
And look, he's being pursued. This attempted robbery happened 3 days ago. By the time this video drops, we'll say 4 days ago. And this is the information that I found online. The license plate on that red car belongs to a totally different car. It was stolen. The red car was stolen about 2 weeks prior. So now we have a stolen vehicle and a totally different set of plates being stolen from a different vehicle. They found the vehicle. They have not found the perpetrators.
Not a shock. I mean, this was a quick hit and go, and apparently vehicle has been associated with other crimes that occurred in the area. So it was basically a crime spree. And for some reason, this particular car targeted this one other vehicle. Don't know why, but something caught their attention to go, this is our target.
Yeah, so what apparently happened before what we saw in the video is that red car had been speeding up and braking in front of that white vehicle for a little while, and they were already suspicious of what might happen, and they were right. That driver was smart. If you get stuck in a situation like that and you've got the ability to get the hell out of there any way you can, do it.
By whatever means necessary. If it means driving, on the berm, doing whatever in reverse, however you can get around them, you do it. And the reason that we're showing this to you is because of the fact that is our most stressful time, is when we are traveling from city to city. This particular incident occurred on Highway 136 about 30 minutes east of Mexico City, and we have driven very close to where this occurred. So it's one of those where you're not always going to be in the middle of nowhere and have something like this occur.
And let's be honest, we really are targets.
Oh.
We have U.S. plates, and we feel the most vulnerable when we are moving between cities. We have our car packed. We got a roof bag. I mean, you might as well just put a great big giant U.S. flag on the top of us saying, hey, gringos.
Or a couple of neon signs on both sides flashing gringos, 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 because that's about what it feels like.
Yeah. So, this was on a major highway.
4-lane highway.
In broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurs. It does occur. I think what we're trying to say here is that if you're going to drive in Mexico, you should always be on the lookout for suspicious activity, just in case. You never know. Have we ever experienced anything like this? No.
No, but I am always,
yeah.
I am not fun to drive with when we're going from city to city because I am always on the lookout for anything that looks, sets the spidey sense off, that goes, something's not right. And so I am intent on making sure that we get from point A to point B safely. And so I'm focused, and it's, I'm not sitting there laughing, joking. It's all right.
I actually asked him today, here's some background. The vehicle that we use was predominantly the vehicle I drove all the time. And I love backing into parking spaces, and I do a lot of backup. I'm very comfortable in reverse. I also use my reverse camera that's showing up in my mirror. which he does not like to use. So it dawned on me, oh my goodness, if we were stuck in his situation, how good is he driving backwards? And so I asked him, I'm like, if we were stuck in this, could you do that?
We would get out of that situation, trust me.
All right.
The other thing is I'm totally dependent upon mirrors because of the fact that there is no looking through the rearview mirror out the back because you can't see but about that far behind our heads.
When we're packed.
When we're packed.
I mean, it's pretty obvious in this particular situation. Chances are they weren't packed like we were packed. They were probably just rolling down the highway. So it happens. This is relevant. It literally was just, by the time you see this video, 4 days ago, guys, 4 days ago. Are they going to catch the people? Probably not. They'll probably never know who these people were. But that just means that it gives an opportunity for people like this to go out and steal another vehicle, steal another set of plates, and go attempt it again if they were successful.
And a couple of good hints. Always pay attention when you're driving down the highway. Try not to be a solo vehicle. If you can put yourself with a group of 3, 4 cars, you're much better off just because of the fact that that they try to pick off solo. The only thing we saw there was one truck, the red car, and then the car that it was attempted on. And it was a long wait for them to wait for another vehicle to come by because they wanted to have that comfort of going, okay, there's more than just one of us. So
yeah, and you know what? And that red car was going to ram into them. If as you noticed in the video,
they don't care.
And they don't care. It's not their vehicle. They stole it 2 weeks before that. So if it meant getting whatever they were after, they were going to do whatever they could to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it meant their car suddenly was out of commission, that means guess which vehicle they were probably going to take. So, be alert. And as Sir Dragon X always says, stay safe and stay aware because you've got to be aware of what's going on.
Absolutely. So that is our real quick drop for this weekend. Wasn't planning to do a video drop, but this was so relevant and it just happened. It's important. We've shared this type of information with you before about how we feel about driving around in Mexico. And here's an example of what can go wrong.
Fortunately, it didn't due to the quick thinking of this particular driver, but it could happen to you.
It could. So thank you for tuning in. Again, we are Gringos R Us.
Expats with a plan.
Remember, we're doing it.
You can too.
Hasta la próxima.
Adios.